Hi Mickey Mouses. So this week you are starting a new sound and it includes 2 letters, but this is a bit of a funny one because the W in this case is actually a silent letter. So your sound is R, but there is a W at the beginning. So here's a little example of some words that might include this silent letter at the beginning. So, right. So as you can hear, it just sounds like it starts with a right, but actually there is a W, a silent W. Here's another one. Rap. Again, it sounds just like it starts with a but it starts with a W. Now, the first thing we are going to do is practice writing these letters. Now, W is one we just did last week for our handwriting lesson, so you should already be experts at the W. So again, just a quick reminder, you're starting just about halfway down between the 2 lines, maybe not quite, but not touching that top line. Going diagonally down, diagonally back up, diagonally down, and diagonally back up. That middle point is just as high as the other 2 sides. I would like you to pause the video and once again practice writing your W. Now, our other very important letter that we need to be able to write for our sound this week is R. So, R is quite nice and simple. Again, starting about the same place as your W, not quite at the top, not quite halfway. So, about here. So, I'll put a wee dot. And you're just going to go straight down, back up, and then round. So you're going straight down the line, straight back up, just not quite to the top before going out and round. Let's try that one again. So straight down, straight back up, not all the way to the top, and round. Again, for neither of these letters did my pen come off the board at any point. Now pause once again and practice writing your R. Now let's have a wee go at diacritically marking our words and popping them into Elkanon boxes. Now you're about to see that because the W is silent, we've got something different we need to do today, okay? So although W and R go together as a sound, something needs to be done to the W, okay? So if you watch this, the W actually needs a circle around it because it is a silent letter, okay? Then we could go ahead and put our line under our 2 letters in our sound, and then our dot and our dot. So just a reminder, for any silent letter in a word, you have to put a circle around it to show that it's a silent letter. Then, because we know that W and R make our sound, I've put the line under those 2 letters as we normally would. And finally finished by putting the dots under the other 2 letters. When it comes to doing our Elkanon boxes, our 2 letters can still go together in the box. So W and R, then A and P. Okay, so the Elkanon boxes don't really change, it's just laid out how you normally would. Okay, with the word wrong, again we're going to have to put a circle around the W and then put that line under our two letters that make our sound. I would then put a dot under the O, and this next part is completely up to you. We know that N and G make up a sound. You could choose to put two dots, so a dot and a dot, or if you wanted to, because we know it's a sound now, you could put a line under there as well. So when we come to our Elkanon box, we would put wh and in the same box, o in another box, and then I'm going to put the n and the g in separate boxes, but you wouldn't be incorrect if you put them in the same box. Okay, because like I said for here, you could either put that line, or if you wanted to, you could put the two dots instead. Okay, because we know ng makes a sound. Last word, right. We're going to put our circle round our silent letter, our line under our two letters that make up our sound. Again, this is another word where you might point out something else you could do with your diacritical marking. So if you wanted to just stick to it, you could just put dot, dot, dot. But recently, you Mickey Mouses have been doing a bit about magic E. And you know in magic E words that you put a little rainbow from the I to the E. So completely up to you. I would accept just the three dots, or I would accept you putting your rainbow, okay? So there's lots of things you could use today. Again, wh and go in the same box. And then I will just do it if you want to stick to the basic way of putting the other three letters in their own boxes, okay? Obviously, when it is a magic E word, that's what happens anyway. But with wrong, you could have put the n and g in the same box, okay? For this last part of the video, as we normally do, finish off with, I'm going to get you to shout out the words that you see on my post-it notes as loud as you can at home. These are all words that will be in your list to practice this week, so we'll have a go at these. So here's your first one. Number 2. And your last one. So well done, boys and girls, if you have managed to follow each of those tasks. If you want to go away and practice some of your diacritical marking, this isn't your task today, but feel free to give it a wee shot just to get used to using the circle, okay, for our silent letter. Otherwise, remember to rewind this video at any point if you need to. You can always watch this again, even throughout the week, if there's a task you're maybe a little bit stuck on, and this might be able to help. Okay, well done with all these tasks today.